When you choose your products to share, try to be really purposeful and intentional. Based on the audience, I typically choose a handful of products that each serve a very intentional purpose during the party. So here's a list of my 6. The first product or package I choose to share highlights the benefits that Norwex has to offer. Because our microfiber is the heart of our company, the Household Package Plus is almost always my choice. When a guest understands the benefits of Norwex, they'll fall in love, and that means success for both them and you. A second product choice is a product that helps me talk about my why, as being open and vulnerable helps you to make a personal connection. A third product is always a consumable, as this gives us a reason to follow up and prompts reorders. My fourth is one that allows for interaction, or is that a see it to believe it product. When guests can see the magic of Norwex with their own eyes, they're immediately taken from skeptic to amazement. The fifth should allow for easy mention of bookings and the opportunity. This is typically the mop for me. And finally, the sixth product is one that is either requested by the audience or loved by the guests and hosts. A host or guest sharing their Norwex success and product admiration builds immediate rapport. To efficiently share the most products possible, I recommend grouping products into pairs or packages. No product ever stands alone. Detergent and dryer balls, cleaning paste and Enviro sponges, Descaler and the bathroom scrub mitt are just a few examples. So hopefully you've picked up a few new tips and tricks. Who wants to see some of this in action? Let's go ahead and get started. Page 50, 51 in your catalog is kind of where we'll start. We'll start with our most loved items here. And when we talk about these items, this really outfits your entire home with everything that you need to clean. Who thinks getting rid of their cleaning cabinet sounds like a good idea? Okay, so we've got a few cloths, a dusting mitt, and a wand and some water that literally will replace your cleaning cabinet. So first part of our package here is the Enviro cloth. We call this the everything cloth in our home. High quality microfiber, it removes up to 99% of bacteria with water alone, and it replaces all of your bleach wipes and your sprays and your multi-purpose cleaners. Okay, does that sound awesome? This cloth and water replace 3/4 of your cabinet. The window cloth, we like to call this the polished cloth in our home. What it does is it removes excess water and it leaves anything streaky or wood in your home streak-free and beautiful. So the set of 2, think of it as step 1 and step 2, and everything will sparkle. Last but not least, the dusting mitt. Does anybody hate to dust? Yes. Why do you hate to dust?
It takes a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time, she said. I agree. We always have to dust, right? And so what this mitt does is it replaces your sprays and your disposable dusters. You use static, and it picks up every bit of dust and pet hair and dirt, and you'll dust a lot less often. You can also use this wet in certain areas as well. So let's talk about the Enviro cloth. Who's really impressed? Who's still thinking this looks like a rag, not a cloth? Yeah, kind of a rag still, right? But soon, you're going to be drooling as well. Okay, so Enviro cloth. What makes this different than the microfiber in the store? Do any of you have microfiber from the store? Okay, that was my first question. So a couple of differences. The width of the thread and how it's woven, bless you, is what makes it different than the cloths that you would buy in the store. So first difference is this. Typical microfiber, when you talk about the store-bought cloth, the width of the thread is 1/6 the split of a single strand of hair on your head. Does that sound tiny? That's why we call it micro. It's pretty impressive. Norwex microfiber, 1/200th the split of a single strand of hair on your head. So imagine pulling out a strand of hair from your guest here, right? And chopping it lengthwise. Just don't get caught. Don't get caught. Chop it lengthwise 200 times. What do you end up with? Almost nothing, truly microscopic. If you unravel this tiny little cloth, it looks like a cobweb of thread, stretches from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. 1,800 miles of thread. 7 times its weight in water is what it will absorb. So 7 times grease, grime, dirt, or whatever is on your surface. And if you fold it in quarters, you can flip to clean sides and wipe up 8 surfaces in your home before you actually take it to the sink and rinse it. Can you imagine cleaning your kitchen in less than a few minutes? This cloth is that. And then it gets better. It's a star-shaped thread. How many of you have like wood or granite or stainless steel in your home? Typical methods of cleaning will push and smear, not to mention we don't really follow labels. What this does is it's a star-shaped thread, so it's a cobweb with little fingers, and they roll over themselves like a vacuum, and they dig dirt even out of a porous surface. So it removes up to 99% of bacteria with water alone. Okay, so it's kind of mechanically lifting and removing everything like a vacuum. And then here's the real kicker. How many of you don't like laundry? So I'm not going to pretend that Norwex does laundry for you, but it will definitely decrease your laundry. Our items are embedded with silver, so after you're done using our cloths, or for example our bath towel, you rinse your cloth, you wring it out, you hang it to dry, and the cloth will purify itself in between uses. So less laundry for you. Is that awesome? Okay, let me show you how it works. Okay, this is where I would do the butter demo, okay? Shh. Whoa. Tell me about that. Is that awesome? Yeah. Are you drooling over? Are they cloths now, Susie? Susie's. They're looking pretty good now. She says, okay, so here's the great news. Why does this work better and faster? Microfiber with Norwex, it's a star-shaped thread. It's teeny tiny. It pulls everything off of the surface. Best part is when you polish it dry, no residue left behind. So what that means is a streak-free surface. And then you can spot clean. So you can delegate labor as well. So these are really, really great, okay? Dusting. Let's briefly talk about this. I hate dusting. It makes it easy. 1 mitt's great. 2 is better. If I had a second, I'd be wearing it. All you have to do is run this down your furniture, your items in your home, and it uses static to pick everything up. No dust in the air, no dust left on your surfaces. You can also get this wet and run it down window screens and fireplace screens. Is that incredible? Okay, so here's the thing. Did you know that you spend about $450 to $600 a year to clean your home? And who loves paper towel? Who's a paper towel queen? Oh, okay, no longer. These cloths will save you about 90% of your cost. You will bypass the cleaning aisle. So we've really not been down the cleaning aisle in almost 8 years, which is pretty impressive. So great, great investment, and they'll really last you for years to come. All right, who's excited about cleaning their home with water? So Norwex has a little bit of something for your entire home, okay? So you can really complete majority of your cleaning with just a few simple items. My most loved item in our home is our body cloths. Does anyone hate to wash their face at the end of the day? Okay, so this is the quick and easy button. I hated to remove my makeup, so I would sit in my bed and I would pick off my mascara. Has anybody done that? And then you look down and it's all on your shirt and you're like this and you hope you don't have white carpet, right? Because otherwise it's next to the bed. And then you wake up and you just hope you have a few eyelashes remaining. So Norwex saves lives, marriages, and eyelashes in our home. You simply wet the body cloth, it gently exfoliates, it removes everything in your pores and anything on your body that causes odor. My grandma used to call it a crevice clean. You know what that is? Yeah, you know you need a shower, but you don't have time for one, or you're standing in these lights. Get this wet, you wipe the important areas, and not only is Susie homemaker, but now she's June Cleaver. It's like a 30-second magic trick. Yes, okay, and then you simply rinse it out, wring it out, and hang it to dry, and it's ready to be used again. We really have something for everything in your home. I've just been able to share a brief little bit with you today. Start in your book on page 50, 51. That is where items are sold as a set. If you want everything, who thinks Norwex is amazing? Saving time and money, and what's even better is that there's no harsh chemicals. You're really cleaning your home in a really safe way for your family. The Have It All package outfits your entire home. If you're looking for something that's just a little bit for every area in your home, more of a sample, the Safe Haven package is a favorite. That's one of my favorites as well. It gives you a little bit of something for everything that you need to clean in your home. That's it, I think.